Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, well, hi, everybody. Hi, online, and hi here. Okay, I am so glad that you're here. This is the last week in January. Can you believe it? Oh, my gosh. You're like, where has this month come by? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to do some quick announcements, and then Laura's going to share with us a little bit about selling Valentine's Day gift stuff, because y'all know Valentine's Day is coming up, right? Right? And I don't know if you know this, but it can be bigger than Christmas. So, and we're all sitting over here. We're all sitting over here because we have Amy's here. So no, Valentine's Day can literally be bigger than Christmas. Do you guys believe that? Yes. And we talked a ton about Christmas, that Valentine's Day can be a huge moneymaker if you tap into the men, like Christina was sharing about earlier today. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But first of all, we're going to do a bunch of announcements, okay? So, okay, you guys know that this week is the last week to earn your key jewelry, to earn the gorgeous, cool key necklace. Who has earned it? Has anybody earned it yet? It's really great. We're going to. Okay.
I refuse.
So everybody in the room is going to, right? We're all going to. Okay, that didn't sound very excited. You all can. You guys, with the Valentine's Day gift ideas, like you could pre-sell a ton of stuff between now and Thursday, and you want to order it so it's here in time, you know, for Valentine's Day that you want to. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to talk about that too. That is a huge way to make some good money between now and Thursday. So there's no reason every single one of you can't earn your key jewelry. So are you excited to earn your key jewelry? Okay, there we go. People are a little more excited now. But it's probably the prettiest piece of jewelry I've seen so far. It's a really pretty necklace, really pretty necklace. So you don't want to miss it. So you hit it by doing 600 wholesale this month. And next month or next week, we're doing something different. So Kanisha and Brianna both do their own meetings on different nights because, you know, they're their own directors now. But we are going to do the first Monday of every month. We're going to do a big area-wide meeting. And so any new red jackets or any moving up, we're all going to be coming together the first Monday of every month. So next Monday is going to be super exciting. And those of you that want to be in red, I would highly recommend moving up into red by then, because we're going to have a huge celebration with the whole area the first Monday of the month. Not fun? And then we're going to, I know. So who's going to be in red this week? Yeah, everyone can be in red. You guys are awesome. I love it. Okay, last week finished $100 days in the month. So we are doing the all month long, our area has been doing a $200 cash drawing. $200 cash drawing, and you have 4 more days to get entered. How do you get people entered for the $200 cash drawing? All they gotta do is, yes, watch the video. All they have to do is watch the video. They do have to follow up with me, yes, or they can come to an event. Come to an event, I'll meet people for coffee, whatever, but the video is the easiest thing to do. They just have to follow up with me. But guess what? You get entries too. So Elizabeth has already had, what, 8 people listen this month or something? Yeah. So she has 8 entries.
I still have like 4 people that are waiting on.
But you guys' sense of urgency is huge. So if you're like, hey, you have 4 days left to get entered into this drawing, they have a deadline, and deadlines are awesome. So use them. So for every person you have listened, they get entered to win $200 cash. You just have to send me their name and number afterwards, okay? Now, this is breaking news. Ready? Because Candace can. Breaking news. Okay, so Elizabeth was the only one that earned the free product, which is awesome, Elizabeth. But guess what? I'm going to let everybody still earn it. Are you excited? Okay. Elizabeth can earn 2. Yes, Elizabeth can earn 2. So I'm going to extend that sharing promotion till Thursday. Okay, you guys excited about that? Breaking news. So you guys are going to want to try the, I know, flashing lights. Thank you. I know. Give me a little card. Straight from Kelly. Anyways. So how do you earn the new product? The promotion was if you have 5 people just listen. So now it's between Friday and Thursday. And so anybody that you've had listen so far counts. If you've had 1 person listen, you just need 4 more. All they have to do is just listen, and you're going to you get these 2 earrings for every 5 people you have listen. And then if they're this week, you also get one of the new products. So you guys gonna have people listen, please. Like I literally can't throw anything else at you. We have $200 cash. We have cute earrings. We have a new product. Like, is there anything else I can give? I'm giving you everything to be able to just ask some people. We need some new people. So all they have to do, and do what Elizabeth did, like having a sense of urgency. Like Elizabeth knew it was ending today, and so she got like 5 of them today. Right, and so. But it's all about sense of urgency. It's she got 5 other people to listen. Oh, that's funny. Poor Miranda, like, I'm running out of here. Yeah, you gotta come back, Miranda. You gotta come back. Okay. Yeah, we're not normal. We like to have fun. We laugh a lot. This happens every week. We're just laughing. Yeah, right. So, but I'm gonna extend the sharing promotion. Okay, so I did want you guys to know about that because I want you to earn the new stuff. So there's awesome new products that are coming out next month that you get to earn them before you guys can even order them. So. Excited about sharing? People are gonna share? Share. So all you gotta do is share with 5 people. I know y'all know 5 people. Okay, let's see what else to do. You guys know that the cruise is happening. The cruise, Mary Kay's giving away cruise. And I know I feel like this month has flown by, but what are they offering in the month of January? Double credit. Do you feel like you've taken full advantage of double credit this month? I don't think anybody in the room can say yes to that. So guess what? It all goes together. This sharing promotion I'm giving you can help you take advantage of double credit. If you earn your key jewelry, it keeps you on track. Like it all goes together. It's wonderful. So you're going to use the promotions, right? Yes. Okay, here's the other cool thing that I posted this morning, or maybe it's yesterday morning, that Mary Kay sent out, which is a really cool deal. They're double, like there's so many cool things that are going on for team building this last week. Mary Kay's I'm throwing things at you, and now Mary Kay's throwing you $100. Did y'all see that? You can get $100. Yeah, $100 for each qualified. Okay, so for each qualified team member you have in the month of January, normally you get a $50 team building bonus. This month you're going to get a $100 team building bonus. What? They're doubling they're doubling the bonus, which is really cool. I've never seen them do this, you guys. Like Mary Kay's throwing out stuff like they're just throwing money at you. And they gave Reds a raise as well this month. You guys, there's so many reasons to be team building right now. So many reasons to be team building. So if you use the sharing promotion that I offered, that could lead to team members for the cruise and team members for the bonuses. So you're all going to share, right? You're all going to share. Okay. Meeting done. All right. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, there's a huge sense of urgency to share. So just FYI for those bonuses, the agreement has to be in between now and the end of the month, but they do have 4 months to get qualified. So they have 4 months to get qualified, but the agreement for both of those things, for the double credit for the cruise and for the 50, that's now $100 bonuses. No, all they have to do is just their agreement has to go through, not their order this month. If their order does, great, but you have time for the order. But if you can get them in, yeah, yes. But if you can, yeah. So if you can get their agreements in this month, then they have all of next month, the next 3 months to get their orders in. So do a little sweet talking, Kelly. Come on. Yes. And this is also a great time. Anytime, okay, this is just my little insider secret of what I would do. Anytime Mary Kay does something like this, talk to the people who are re-signs, because they're the easiest to get, like the $25 re-sign. Anyone know who's a previous consultant? This is the perfect thing to be like, hey, let's get you in, whatever, throw free stuff at them, whatever, to get them in. And then a lot of times that can get them really excited again. You know, then they have 4 months to be able to come up with their order. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, I know. Yeah, those people who never did anything, they fell off. You're like, hey, you ready to do something? Remember you were excited once? Yeah, maybe are you excited now again? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that, or I've been like, hey, you sign up for 25, I'll give you some for like $25 a product or something, you know, give something.
That's how she got me.
Yeah. So, anyways, y'all gonna share this week? Yes. Okay. I like beat it in your head.
Share.
Okay. A couple of other things. So in case you didn't watch, if you struggle with warm chattering, I talked with this last week. I posted a really awesome training about warm chattering on my Facebook page. And so if you struggle with that, I'd go back and listen. By the way, in our Facebook page, if you're on the group and not, make sure you there's a box you can check to get notifications because they're kicking people out and you're not getting all the notifications. And I post a ton of stuff on there, very important things on there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start calling people and texting people again. But there's that. Okay, and then yes, I feel like there's something else we talk about in there. Oh, and I do want to share really quickly. So Caitlin Naylor, you guys know her. She's in Texas. She used to be here, moved away. I don't know if you watched her Facebook Live video that she did today, but she had a great idea. If you want just a fun way to get some great leads, she went into an office and basically took cookies and little goodie bags and just went in and pampered them and got like 6 or 7 names like really quickly. So she did a Facebook Live video on her Facebook page about kind of the ins and outs of it, but it was a really cool way that I know I've never done, a lot of us haven't done, that go watch it. I told her to go on there and create a video for everyone to share kind of what she did. So if you want a fun new way of lead generating, yeah, check it out. Okay. The other thing I do want to talk about is what Kelly mentioned is the Super Bowl sale. Did you guys see me post that? I've literally, like, if you follow that Super Bowl sale, it's like you can sell $1,000. You could literally pre-sell all of that between now and Thursday. So did you guys understand it? Did you guys look at it? Did it make sense? I'll pull it up for those of you that that don't know what I'm talking about.
$10 a square, and then they pick just any random square on there. And the more they pick, the more chance they have to win. At the end of each quarter, whatever the score is, so if it's 23 and 17, it's 3 and 7. So you pick the 3 and you pick the 7, and then from whatever team, and then you match to that square, and that person wins $25 in free products. There's 4 quarters, so there's 4 chances to do it. I'm also doing a $50 cash drawing with it as well. So not only am I doing $100 in free product, but I'm also doing a $50 cash. So you can sell all this $1,000. That's only $150 out of your 1,000, and then put that towards an order. That's my goal.
Yeah. That's an awesome idea. I love it. So yeah, it looks like this. You guys can see it on Facebook, and we'll make sure we get added to our Facebook group. But it's a fun little great way to make sales. So like she said, for every $10 they purchase, they get to put their name on a square. So I would encourage them to say, hey, I'm running this just now. My goal is to fill it up by Thursday. So get your orders in by Thursday. So if they buy $100 from you, they get 10 squares on here. They have 10 chances to win. I mean, literally, so you're giving away $25 at the end of each quarter. So you're giving away $100 in products. So but you're going to sell $1,000. Does that make sense? So does that mean, do you guys understand how to do this? You see how this could benefit you? And to be able to collect some sales. So I would put a timeline on
your, not your personal page.
Yeah, like you would post it on your
private
business page. Yes, great point. So
I carried it around with you.
Yeah.
I got some squares just putting it in my purse.
That's a great idea.
And then I put it in a protective sheet.
Right. I think everyone should put a protective sheet though.
And then carry it around with you too.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Or like when you're at facials or whatever, that way they could just put their name on the square. That's brilliant. So good. So good. You're so smart, Kelly. So smart, Kelly. Okay, so I think this is the last. I feel like there's always one more announcement, but I think this is the last one for now. So career conference. I have to talk about career conference. Career conference is probably my favorite event of the entire year. And so for those of you who don't know what it is, I have to explain it. So once a year, so there's 2 big events a year. Once a year, there's the event in Dallas where all of Mary Kay goes to Dallas. Huge seminar, massive, 10,000 people. But then Mary Kay does in March, they do regional conferences just for the local area. It's called Career Conference. So it happens once a year. Ours is in Denver, which is super close. And so it's only an hour away. So we, which is nice because there's people that drive from South Dakota, North Dakota, all over the place. And so it's a powerful weekend. It's a Friday night and a Saturday. And I went as a brand new consultant. Like I signed up March 24th and the career conference was March 28th. I went to career conference, didn't even have my starter kit, didn't even know what a cleanser was. But I went to career conference and I believe it changed everything. It's one of the reasons I moved as quickly as I did is because I saw the bigger picture. And so people leave career conference and they're like bounce off walls and go on free cars and go talk to crazy people. Like it gave me the courage to go home and to work like I'd never worked before because I had passion and so and belief. And so I would highly recommend going. It's $95, but you get $80 retail off of your next order. So the next time you order, get $80 off. So it really only costs you $15, and for what it does for your business, it's priceless.
And
so,
it gives you a bonus for seminar too. It
Yeah.
gives you like a discount.
So you don't need to worry about hotel because Pam's working on that, right? Yay, Pam! But our goal is to have 40 people as an area, and so I want us to come in a pack. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. So you can register. And you can start registering this week. You can only sign up for it in the month of February. So the last few days of January and February. So be sure to sign up and save your spot. It's awesome. Yeah, exactly. All right. Any questions about all of that? Okay. Now we're gonna have Miss Laura share about Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day and how we can kill it with Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna have look at this gorgeous. Okay, I gotta. Yeah, we gotta take pictures. I don't know if people can see this. Can y'all see how pretty this is? Look at these pretty. I don't know if people can see that. I don't know if my camera is going good. Check it out. Can they see it? I don't know if they can see it. I know they can see it. It's so pretty. No, you can leave your tortilla. It's cool. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right, Laura, you take it away, girl. Take it away.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the one that I'm sure a lot of you have already seen, which is the roll-up bag.
No, but I think we've seen it in person. Like,
Well, it didn't have the product in there, so I just faked it. Sorry.
Whatever.
There's no product inside, but basically it's the satin lips, the satin hands, satin body. And then I saw a lot of people going, what do you do with the second or the last pocket? And I don't know why I didn't refer to anybody because it's my first thought. But I have a lot of the to-go ones, the mini satin hands that you just gift people. You can sell those. But I thought that was good because most people think of the bag and right? It's nice to have a satin hand. So that's what I put in the bottom.
Ooh, that's smart.
So they get a little bonus, a little extra gift. That's really awesome. So satin hands, or satin lips to kiss, satin hands to hold, satin body to hug, and then the bottom says, love you from the tip of your nose to the bottom of your toe.
Aww.
And I'm pretty sure that my mom changed the thing because I think on Facebook it said the top of your nose, which is weird.
Oh, I guess. I guess that is weird. I guess.
So that's a really cute little thing you can sell men, women, you can sell anybody. But for sure, ask them all. That's a nice little thing. If they don't want to go that big, I also have gift certificates for different prices. And so on my gift certificates, depending on where they start, I give a discount on it, and they put it with a roll bag, and then whomever they gifted it to can fill it up with whatever they want. So that's what we do. But that's that. Oh, nice and pretty.
Cute.
Super cute, right? It is, right? Come on.
Super duper cute. So you would call guys, right?
Call guys, call women for,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right.
Call everybody. I think that's a great gift for guys to give their moms. Daughters to give their mothers, or whomever. And it's not like overly personal. Like, it's not, like makeup is hard. I feel like makeup is very personal, and I don't like to sell that to somebody. I like them to pick. So that's where the gift certificate is nice. If they want something more along those lines, they can let that person get to pick it up. But satin lips, satin body, satin hands, super easy, very easy. Everybody will love it. Guys, girls, teenagers, 4-year-olds.
4-year-olds, everybody.
My children love them.
Yeah. So
they eat the satin lips.
Yeah.
I go through a lot. So that's that one. I'm just gonna go down.
Yes, go
Okay.
down.
So next one is the men's line. So I'm gonna show you.
Yes, lovely.
Okay, so that's the men's line. It's the time of start shoot. You know, my mom's super creative.
She's super
I was like,
creative.
I said this, but that's only because I read it and she made it happen. So,
Uh-huh.
and she wraps it all up, containers and everything that you see that's in something is bought at either the dollar store or Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, so that's a little bit more masculine. But anyway, full men's line, and then Trader Joe's coffee chocolate bar because somebody gifted that to me when I bought from their direct sales, and I was like, best thing ever. And my mom left my house and went and bought a bunch to put in.
That's smart.
Right? Isn't that cute? Okay.
Super
So
professional. Look at
and
that.
full. No, it's I know it's wrapped, so you know to see inside there. But this one has got the full 3D set. It's got the 2-in-1 body wash and the hydrating.
Yeah.
You know, shave.
Yes,
Yeah.
2-in-1 shave. Yeah.
Thank you. A candle, the pomegranate satin hand, mintless with socks, and then chocolates, and then a candle in there, and then it's got one of the what do you call them? Those mats.
Biocellulose.
Yes.
So that's in there. Nice, cute little gift. Range, but I let people pick and choose what they want. What is the talk to me?
What is the retail on that one?
This one.
That's
a lot.
You stumped her.
It's
You
a
stumped her.
lot. It's,
One time plus the 36.
so mintless, 11. Satin hand cream, 12.
Oh,
Right?
just
Somebody's
12.
adding, right?
So 12.
And then the other set is what? 22, 20,
32.
32.
So yeah, about 170.
And then a mask, which I think a mask goes to like 17.
Yeah.
Right.
You would break it apart.
182.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah.
So, including the supplies like the basket, bowl.
So I don't because I feel like that's something I want to do. Like I feel like it's just
You can.
you can, and I see a lot of
Some
people
do.
do.
Some do.
Yeah.
There's some people
Personally,
that
I just feel like
too.
if somebody were to flip through my catalog, it'd be like adding up, and then I wouldn't want them to feel like I cheated them. You know what I mean? So I feel like the basket, like I said, I buy a lot of it when it goes on sale. Michael's has already got their stuff 50% off for download. Like they put their stuff on before the holidays even here. So I shop there. If you're military, even if it's clearance, you get your 10% discount already. Shop there all the time. That's like one of my favorite places. This was a Christmas basket, but you can't tell because it's red, you know? So there's a lot of things that you can get from all those places.
And what guy would not love to have
this
that
is
all
a
wrapped
Christmas
up?
ornament
You
from
know?
Walmart that went 70% off or 75% off. So it's just repurposed.
Because Christmas
You
is
know?
also red.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying like we redid the ribbon, but that was a Christmas one that you hang on the tree.
Yeah.
But it looks really cute on basket. So it adds just a little bit, but I'm not gonna charge somebody the 12 cents that I paid for.
No.
You know what I mean? So I just throw it all in there.
There
a lot
are,
of people do, and
I was gonna say, there are directors that upcharge like $1 or $2 for
Yeah.
wrapping.
Yeah.
It
So it's a
depends.
personal preference.
Yeah,
for
it's
everyone.
what you want to do. My mom's downstairs is huge, and she could probably open a gift wrapping store if she wanted to.
Oh, it's
Yeah, she did all this.
Yeah, so
And I
that's
feel like
how
she don't
my
want to
mama.
take my products to her.
I know.
Her-
Could you?
You would totally do that. You want to pay
I
my mama to wrap your
needed
stuff? She would wrap your stuff for you.
I bet she'd
She
yell
would
about
totally
that.
do
I
it.
really think she would.
I get so ambitious and I'm like, oh my
She would do it for free, but I'm all pay her. Pay my mama.
God.
people.
I'll feed her. I'll bring her dinner.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah.
She don't eat meat. Remember.
I did. I got everything covered today. And she didn't even show up.
I know. She's very sick. She's very sick. So then, little things, monkey, dollar store, heart. These came in a little pack at Walmart. $1 for 4 of them. But when you break them apart, it looks really cute. It's got the listing, it's got the samples, so you know what it looks like, and then just a handwriting. And some photos. You can break that all apart.
Yeah, and that's
really
probably
easy.
what, like $12, 15?
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
really didn't cost me much, and so
I mean, you would retail.
yeah,
it for-
I would retail it for like 14.
Yeah.
Just, you know, these little guys, I think they came from Target. Yeah, these are from the dollar section. So check
Dollar
there.
section is the best.
They have a lot of cute stuff there. And then
Super
the
cute.
little fluffy stuff, you know, the shred. The dollar store, yeah, the Dollar Tree has a lot of it. And then look after Valentine's and look after Easter and Christmas, all those, just collect them when we go on clearance. So just buy them. Who cares? So after Christmas, we bought a bunch of red because I knew I could use it for Valentine's. So, and tip on that, cut it up.
Oh.
Cut it up because then when you're doing smaller ones, you don't have big old long pieces.
Dude, I should.
So I have like an empty tub that I cut. I say sorry Mom, it was totally your idea. She cuts it all up and then it fluffs up a little nicer. It's better when you have little ones. So
Genius.
that's a little pro tip for my mama.
All Christmas, it was like,
Yeah, everywhere. Don't cut it up.
dude,
Just grab a big chunk.
where have you been all my life?
Yeah. This,
Cute.
I saw another director do this video tutorial on the Skin Vigorate brush, and so she put the box on the outside. You can still see it, but then you can actually see the inside of the product and what it actually looks like. I don't know, for some people that makes a difference. But I thought it displays really well, and I sold a lot of these during Christmas. And so this was actually one that I did not sell at Christmas. It was one of my leftover ones, but we just redid the bow and added a little glass rose that I don't know where she now. And it used to have a gold Rudolph sticker. Super cute. You can keep stuff
Repurposed.
wrapped. And these little shrink bags came from Amazon. And they were $8. 100 of them. And you work on a lot of different things. Shrink wraps, super easy with the hairdryer. So
Like
cute
that's what
idea.
those are, right? The set
Yeah,
hands?
that's what these satin hands are, wrapped in that.
That is so cute.
This little shoe is wrapped in that. And then the other ones, these are bags that come from the dollar store in like the gift wrapping party section. So super easy. But yeah, this is that. Again, I don't charge for that. It's still 50 tax, of course. But that's a really cute one. And then yes, we do have our satin hands. These little things.
Can you show them
Yeah.
over here?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
In a little glass dish.
Super cute.
Michael's. And then it, I think she got these little cards from Pink Printing. But it's nice when you're gifting a satin hands to have some instructions on how satin hands works. So that's what this is. And then there's always a reminder and a gift certificate with anything that's here.
Very
There's a
important.
reminder that their stuff is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So we want people, especially if they're gifting it, we want them to know that they can call me. My name's on everything. They can call. We can exchange it out. Do whatever. They don't have to hurt whoever gifted them. Feelings, because we all know we've all been there. So
100% guaranteed. I had a Safeway employee approached me. There's another consultant that works at the Starbucks there, and she said that she tried to return her satin hands, and the consultant refuses
Ah!
to return
What?
her money.
Oh, weird.
And I said, no, that's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Like, that's not allowed. So how? What
Have
do
her,
I
have her
do?
call the company,
Just have her call the company.
see what they can do, but
Okay.
that's weird.
yeah,
Yeah, she's
that's not a good
refuse.
consultant.
Yeah.
Don't do that,
Don't do
people.
it.
Don't do that.
Not much
So she
work.
got it for that person without even that person saying yes, and then so she was pressured into buying it, and now she doesn't want it. I don't know if she didn't like it. I think she liked it, but I just don't think
Maybe
wanted
she
to
just
spend
has a
money.
bad vibe with her
Yeah.
too.
And so I
So
was like,
Tell her to call the company and just see what they can do. Sometimes they can do
So-
stuff, but
that's not cool. Not cool. But yeah, satin hands fits in this little glass jar. That came from my
doesn't that look so cute with the shrink
Yeah.
wrap? The shrink
So-
wrap.
blow dryer to it.
blow dryer. So and then we tape. I don't know if you see that. We tape the
I do
bottoms.
it on my mom.
Tape the bottoms. You
Okay.
tape.
Okay.
You tape the bottom. It
Oh.
kind of helps so that you don't have weird corners. Tape down. That's regular gift wrapping tape. You know, it's not anything fancy. Just put it on there. It holds it down. Blow dry. Down up. Down up. Hair dryer. Regular hair dryer.
How long do you have to blow dry? Just a few minutes?
Just yeah, it doesn't take very long. It heats up and starts shrinking like right away. Right away. So we just
That's so cool.
so I hold it here and then I just blow dry up all the way.
So cool.
Super easy.
And it looks clean too.
Yeah.
It does.
Very
It does. I
I mean,
professional.
the bag it comes in is super cute too. Like you could use that too, but
Yeah.
I do like
But
that.
I like having a little something, a little dish,
Yeah.
something that they can use together.
Because
You
those
know.
are great. Well, and it just kind of looks like when you go to Walmart and you see
Right.
this kind of
It's all
display already
pre-done.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
done,
and
it's easy,
people would
it's a part
rather
of their-
support you than
Mhm.
Walmart.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you really want to promote is, hey, do you need any great Valentine's Day stuff? I have a lot of great options. If you're just going to go to Walmart or Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever, or Bath and Body Works, come to me. You know, I got the same stuff, much higher quality and 100% satisfaction guarantee. And a big thing to sell the men is, like she said, each product, sell it with a gift certificate. So they're buying a set in hands for whatever, 36, but they get whatever you're going to put in there, a $10, $20 gift certificate. So tell them it actually includes a gift certificate to your whatever person you're giving it to, because it's more than that value.
That we've made, you know, so every one of our packages is gonna have that on there. So that hopefully that helps them come from the next. You know what I
But
mean?
the
So,
really
yes.
important part about that is get the name and number of the girl that
Right.
they are selling it to, or that they're giving it to as a gift. And then you better call her after Valentine's Day and say, hey, I'm the consultant that Bobby gave, you know, that whatever gift to. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Hey, did you see there's a gift certificate in there for a complimentary facial and makeover? I'd love to help you redeem that gift certificate. When can we get together? So that gift can turn into a booking tool, you know?
Yeah,
Very important.
It's on there.
Yeah, but follow up is huge. Just because it's on there, I mean, people may see it and be like,
Yes.
I don't know what that is,
No,
you know?
anybody. Sometimes guys are like, ooh. They're like, I just want to make sure she's happy with it.
Right.
Because she's probably not going
It's my
to tell
job.
you.
No.
She's not happy with it. So yes, it's my job to make sure that she is or he is.
And then they'll
they
understand
are,
that, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So, and that makes sense.
They're not the bad guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Then I have things like this. Again, my mother likes to credit this on me. I don't do any of that. So I don't know if you
Cute.
guys can see those, but
That's
it's just
kinda
this
different.
little mint list
Oh,
lotion
for the
with a little
teacher?
notepad for the teachers.
Oh,
Yes,
goodness,
and it
that.
says footnote, you're an A+ teacher. Happy
Oh.
Really cute, right? Very easy,
That's so cute.
very inexpensive to do. And like she went to Hobby Lobby and bought a pack of like 2 notepads too, and they were like $2. But then they were so that made them $1 each. And then Hobby Lobby always has 12% off the back if it's not on sale. So just so you know.
So ask people if they need gifts for teachers. You know, these are
Don't
things
leave
you have
anybody
to
out.
promote yourself and let people know that you offer gift giving stuff, you
Yes.
know? And so you
And
gotta
that's
just
really
tell people.
inexpensive. And you guys could go to like $12 if you wanted to. $13 if you really wanted to be charged with a notepad. Sometimes I don't. Usually if I know the person and $13 isn't a big deal, I'll say yeah, $13. You know, I just message people because posting to my VIP page never works.
Well, now with the
Anybody
Facebook
else?
group stuff.
Nobody looks at my stuff. Or
No.
Facebook doesn't let people look
No,
at
it
my
doesn't
stuff.
anymore. That's the
Like
problem.
they just, nobody ever sees it. I'm like, I'm giving $1,000 away. Anybody see it?
Nope.
Nobody. Good to know. Thanks, Facebook.
Well, that's what I feel about like our Facebook page too. Like nobody.
Yeah,
sees
my
stuff.
mom will
It
be like,
sucks.
did you see that? And I'm like, no.
No, like
Elizabeth
it sucks.
yeah.
You can't. Yeah. You can't see stuff,
Courtney
which
started
just
just
sucks.
tagging everybody in
Right.
the comment section. You can't do that. That's too many people.
Right.
It wasn't for
But
Courtney.
it's sad. So that's
yeah.
it's
It
very
really
sad
is
in the
sad.
group stuff.
So then this little shoe, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little
Super
plastic.
cute.
Little sh-
Where'd you
yeah.
get the little shoe?
So I believe my mom bought them when she was
Seminar, I
at
think.
seminar.
Yeah, I didn't know if they had them
You
anywhere
can
else.
probably look on Amazon. for
Amazon's got
them.
everything.
They have everything. But it's a cute little shoe with the mascara in there, and then the mini. I made it for her.
Where did you get
Yeah.
the ribbon?
The ribbon, I know, it's so
Hobby Lobby
cute.
Hobby Lobby and Michael's. If you can't find it there or on Amazon,
That is true.
so that's just a cute little thing again with that shrink wrap, and it has we have these little cards and the mascara club on there.
Tell them what that is. Do you guys all know what a mascara club is?
Mm-mm.
Some people do, some people don't. Tell them what it is.
So after what is it, the ninth? I think that's the ninth purchase of mascara. They'll get a free one, or they could buy a couple and then get like the fourth one free if they buy like a bunch at one time, which I don't know. They can pre-order and then I just ship it out.
We send it to them every 3 months.
Yes.
It's every 3 minutes. They should be getting it.
Unless it's not in, I love my not don't hate me on this. But what's the big one?
Last
year.
Thank you. That one, which is one I use. I don't think it lasts 3 months.
Yeah.
No.
So if anybody here uses it and wants to write to the company and says that it dries out quicker,
That's true.
please do, because I have.
Yeah.
Okay, and I heard
I think
everybody
it's
else
more
to do
intense.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. So it doesn't. So if somebody buys that one, I usually tell them 2 months. So I don't tell them 3 months.
I did read a thing about that. They said if you keep it fresh.
I feel like it's still.
It's still.
And I don't
but it
pump,
does.
don't pump, like
Never
Coral,
pump.
you know,
Yeah.
don't pump, don't
There's
pour
a
air
lot
in
of.
it. But I feel like it doesn't last as long. So
Yeah.
otherwise,
amazing.
I love it. And
I use mine
stop
all the
me
time.
from using it.
No, no,
Yeah.
I use mine all the time.
I
So
do tell
cute.
people on that one that it's too much. Best anyway. Another just a little coffee cup with the charcoal mask.
Ooh, Circle Mask, that's a good one.
And then the old foundation brush, the old liquid foundation brush,
Yes.
which is still available.
It's the best. The charcoal mask.
It is the best. It's flat. So it helps the mask go nice and smooth, makes the mask last.
Mhm.
Yes, makes your product last longer. And then there's a headband in there. This is not the Mary Kay one, which I do have some of those.
I think they're gone of those.
Huh?
Aren't those gone?
They are gone, but I had some.
Oh, okay. So you're saying.
So I have some. But that's from the dollar store. So just a little thick headband.
Dollar
that you
Tree
can
is your
add
best
to all of your
friend.
masks.
Yeah.
Yes. Dollar Tree. That's not where
Everything.
this mug came from, but I don't know where it came from, but it's super cute because it has eyelashes. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Super cute.
Very cute. I know, I'm keep going. Sorry. I'll go faster. This is a lip teeny. It's a martini glass with that lip.
Teeny.
It's a lip teeny. It says it on there, lip teeny on the tag, but just put that lip set in there. Chocolate, dollar store, all that stuff. And then chocolates, and when chocolate goes on sale, pick out the pink ones or the red ones from a set. Totally fine. Make sure you open one though. Make sure it's still fresh.
Good idea. Good
That
idea.
does happen. It does go bad, so make sure that it's fresh. This is a men's for teacher, so it says thanks to latte on there
Oh, cute.
for being a great teacher. Happy Valentine. It's got a little instant coffee in there, and then the unscented satin hairspray.
Cool.
So, and then cups. They Walmart and a pack of 5. They're
Oh.
cheaper if you buy them in a pack of 5, but you can be like me and buy this one at the Starbucks because it was a Valentine's one with the love on it, and it's super cute. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it.
And what is in there? What product is in there?
So in this one, it is the reviving spray, which was limited edition,
There's
but
still
it has
not
caffeine in it, so I thought it was really cute. to
Ah,
put it in.
caffeine with
You know,
the
to help
coffee.
people stay awake, and it's got a chocolate in there, and then again, instant coffee in there. And it
Cute.
Yeah,
Yay, Laura.
So go to Stacy's house because you're gonna have a
I know,
mess
right?
up.
I mean, not seriously, but not too publicly, but
We're all gonna recruit her to
really
wrap our
cares.
stuff.
She loves doing that and putting stuff together, and she does have a lot of stuff. But seriously, check out Walmart after holidays. Check out Michael's. Check out Hobby Lobby. All of those stores, dollar stores, really your best friend when it comes to this kind of stuff. 'Cause a lot of that stuff came from there. Dollar section and Target. So you got options.
You don't want to spend too much on
No.
wrapping.
No, but that's why I say like after holidays,
Right.
the best time to go.
Mhm.
And like I said, Michael's, their stuff's already 50% off. It's already there. So go in. They always have coupons.
And wrapping doesn't expire. So
Yeah,
No,
doesn't
you
go
can
bad.
always
Uh-uh,
reuse it.
uh-uh.
Reuse it. Like I said, that was these.
Christmas.
These were both Christmas
Uh-huh.
because I have a lot of them. These are both Christmas.
And
And all I did
repurpose.
was change the button. Or it wasn't
Your mom.
text her mom later. Be like, so.
It's okay. We all know. We all know what really happened. We all know. Well, thank you, Laura. That was awesome. Yay, Laura. That was so good. I wanted her to share because I know her mom is in here, but her and her mom obviously are really great at that stuff. Now, if that's not your gifting, it's totally fine. That's why I wanted you to see them, because it can be really simple, and obviously you can contact Stacy if you want to really help you, but it's not that complicated. By the way, I just got a Valentine's Day gift giving guide that I'm going to be putting on our Facebook page, and I'll probably email out as well. So it's just like, I finally got it. It showed up today. So you could, so if you don't have all this like pre-wrapped to show them, you can print out the gift giving guide that I'll email out and post, that you can show people and say, hey, have you done your Valentine's Day shopping? And then let them see all the options. So the gift giving guide has pictures of stuff like this and examples. Yes, because that's the thing. You always want to ask people like, hey, have you done your Valentine's Day shopping? Most people are going to say no. That's why you start now. And then you ask them their price point. So, and you show them what you have, your small, medium, or large. What would you like to, where, what are you thinking you want to spend? And then to figure out what you can do to help them. So, all right. So Valentine's Day, you guys have a strategy for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
You're all going to jump on Valentine's Day, right? Because it's a huge moneymaker. And like I said, it can even be bigger than Christmas if you want it to be, if you really play it right. And if you have stuff like this all prepackaged, you can sell that literally up to the day up. Like how many times, I don't know how many times I've seen this on Valentine's Day, some guy after work grabbing at Albertsons or something and grabbing flowers and grabbing something real quick, because they're like, oh shoot, it's Valentine's Day and I forgot something. And that place is like cleared like everything. So be sure to contact men all the way up till the last day, okay?
Which, speaking of, I just thought about this now. You can still do the holiday baby with this too, because it's
Holiday what?
The holiday baby.
What's that?
Oh, yes, Elizabeth, please.
A holiday baby? I don't know what holiday baby is.
Megan callback to this really big thing.
I don't know what holiday
Megan callback
baby
to
is.
this really big thing that basically gets on the go. Basically, she had a basket full of cute little wrap things, whether it was hand lotions. I did it last year and I didn't have much luck. Also, I didn't carry it around like I should have. But it's your baby. You don't leave it in the car. You don't leave it in, because right now it's really cold and that would be good to be in your car. But you just carry it around with you, whether you're going to the grocery store, you can walk into dealerships. You're like, hey, I'm just making my rounds and this is for last minute gift giving for Valentine's Day. Now, what I've been told, I've heard different things from different people and directors. What you can do is take orders on the spot and be like, great, I can deliver this to you later. That way it's not exchanging monies and this and that. I've heard other directors who do it on the spot. I'm more comfortable with, hey, let me get your info. I will send you the money and we'll meet up later. That way it's not disrupting anything. But you just make it all cute like that. It doesn't have to be like crazy big, just something little, just really quick. You carry it on with you. And I've had people kind of just, and it's just a, quick little.
So
that's why my basket, can I keep my basket? That's what I do. I keep my basket. And my mom, again, puts it on it.
Oh, cute.
So I have that. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill mine up too. It's just something you can, coffee shops, car places, you just carry it with you wherever. And then so.
Holiday baby. I love it. Love it.
Cool.
Yay. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna train on tonight, and in the last few minutes we have, is I want to train on probably one of the most important things in our business. Well, there's lots of important things, but it's booking. Booking is the lifeline of your business. Guess what? If you don't have appointments on your books, you ain't got no money coming in, honey. You don't want a snowstorm. It's snowing outside. You don't want it snowing on your date book, when that means you have 0 appointments on your books. Well, I won't show a show of hands, but I bet there's lots of women in the room who have 0 appointments on their books, right? And that means you don't have any future money coming in. And so that really is the lifeline of our business, is bookings. And so bookings, you guys, most of you that have been in for a while, there's a ton of different things you can train on booking. But booking is a mindset. Booking is an attitude. And booking is something that when you say, I'm a booking fool, everybody wants to book with me, it has to do with your confidence. I'm going to give you scripts today. I'm going to give you different things. And you can say these scripts like, hey, Sarah, it's Rachel with Mary Kay, and I'm calling with some fun news. And there's no fun excitement in that voice, right? But when your attitude is like, yeah, this lady wants to book with me, and I'm excited, hey, Sarah, it's Rachel with Mary Kay, and I'm calling with some fun news, that's a whole different, reaction that you're going to get from the person, right? And I remember, so booking has a lot to do with attitude and enthusiasm. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten off the phone with someone and they book with me, and then they end up signing up later and they tell me, I don't even know what you said. You just sounded fun, and I wanted to do whatever you were doing, and I didn't even know what we were really doing. And so when you're excited, people will catch that excitement and that enthusiasm. And you guys, I wasn't always this excited, and I know you guys don't believe me, but you have to work on that excitement. You have to work on that enthusiasm, because when you get on that phone, you want to pour into them. You want to make their day. You want to get them excited and fired up. And you guys, the art of calling people on the phone is almost a lost art, that I think when people answer their phones, they're almost like expecting a solicitor. You know what I mean? They're expecting someone to be like, what do you want? You know, I'm calling to take your money, or I'm calling to bug you about something. That when you call with a gift and with something excited that they won, they get a whole different reaction. You know what I mean? And so how you answer that phone and your tone on the phone is really, really, really important. And so phone calls are definitely used for booking, but booking starts with, you got to think about all the people that you know. And so I'm going to challenge you guys to do this. Each of you are going to pass these out. There are two. I'm going to hold on to one of these, but I only made 10 copies because I knew there weren't going to be that many people here tonight. I'm going to hold on to yours, but I'm going to read it. But I'm going to challenge you. So each of you take there's two handouts, take two, and then pass it around. This is an assignment that I'm going to challenge you to do. And I was going to have you take the time to do it right now, but we don't have enough time to do that. But I would challenge you to take the time to really sit down. I appreciate, you Laura sharing. I wanted you to share. So I wanted you to share. But I also really want you to take the time to brainstorm. And a lot of people don't take the time to brainstorm, and really, because I've heard you, I mean, I've said this a million times. Most consultants have not really tapped in to everybody that they know. Most of you, as far as booking, the average person has between 100 and 300 people in their circle. Has between 100 and 300 people in their circle. And if all of a sudden you say, no, I don't, then guess what? You're shooting yourself in the foot, right? But most people have between 100 and 300 people in your circle. And so I would challenge you to fill up this list, okay? And a lot of you, even if you have booked a lot of people, oh good, there's extra for you too. We have extra, good. And Randolph, send you home with things, because this could be a good place for you to start as you're thinking about, like, what do I want to do with this? I know. Well, I have one left, so now it's for her. So anyways, the whole point is you guys know people that most of the time you're prejudging. So I want you right now, as I'm talking, okay, I'm going to give you like 3 minutes, okay? So I want you to read this, and I want you to start writing on this sheet. I'm going to read this list, and I want you to be writing on the contact list, okay? So as the people pop up, I want you to be filling it in, okay? So here we go. I'm going to read through this. From your old job, who are the people you know from your old job? Start writing it down. Grab a pen and start writing it down. Who are the people that you know? Who needs pens? You guys need pens? You guys need pens? Need pens? Okay, you got a pen? Everyone got a pen? Okay. People from your old jobs, write it down. Write it down. I know you guys know people from your old jobs, so your old coworkers, even if you didn't like them. Yes. Hold on. Let me grab. No, I got pens. Does anyone else need a pen?
I have a couple if anybody needs some.
I got it right here. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to read through this, and you're going to be jotting down, right? Okay. Because I changed my mind. We are going to do this exercise. Okay. From your old job. All right. I'm just going to improvise here. From your husband's old job. So from school or college, from school, who do you know from high school or from college? Because I know you guys know people from back in the day. Who are the people that pop in your mind from school or from college? No prejudging. Who do you know from your favorite sport or hobby? Who do you know from your children's activities? Who do you know who are parents of your kids? Who do you know from your church? Who do you know from community activities or things you may be involved in? Who do you rent from? Who sold you a home? Who have you met through your husband or significant other? Who are friends that you know through your husband and significant other? Who checks you out at the grocery store? And if you don't know their name, just write grocery store lady with pink hair or something, however you know her. Who helped you at the cleaners? Who did you meet on vacation? Did you meet some random people on vacation? Always, I know, Laura, you meet people everywhere. Who checked you in at your last hotel? Who gives your children lessons? Maybe piano lessons or, I don't know, karate lessons or whatever. Who cuts your hair? Who fills your prescription? Who leads the PTA? Who maybe you're part of Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts? Who works the desk at the health club? Who do you know through your gym? Who booked your last vacation? Maybe you don't go to the gym. Who sells baskets or candles? Other business owners. Who are other business owners that you know that are other that own businesses? Who bought a house last on your street? Maybe there's a new neighbor. Maybe there's a new neighbor on your street. Who is your bank teller? Who is your florist? Who is your nurse or office hospital? Who is your maid of honor? Who is your cleaning lady? Who did you meet at the grocery or bank line? Who was a bride you saw in the newspaper? Newspaper, what's that? Who is your child's or your friend's children's teachers? Teachers, let's tap into teachers, definitely. Who is the secretary at your work or at your kids' school? Who sells you your clothes? Who sells you your shoes? Who sold you your glasses? Who is your wait staff at your favorite restaurant? Who did you meet at your last business luncheon? Who helped you at the last jewelry store you were in? Who helped you with your last decorating purchases? The last salesperson who gave you great service? Who did I miss? So think about the people in your life. Like, you guys know of people that I bet I would question you to ask yourself that you've really tapped into everybody that you know, because I know that you know people, and that is a great place to start booking. It really, really, really is. And so you're going to go to those people. You found names. Hey, good job. You found names. You found names. I know. You do know people. Are you okay? You do that. Yeah.
Oh, do I? Is there more?
I don't know. Sure. I don't know. There can be. Okay. So keep thinking about people as I'm talking, but I want you to just kind of really expand your mind of the people that you know. Okay. Because you probably do know people, and then you may have leads or whatever that you can go back and call. You may have previous customers that you can go back and call. But I want to challenge us this week to book not just facials, but to book parties, okay? Because there's a lot more money to be had, and it's a lot better use of your time to do a party. Because you could have 5 different leads and go meet with all 5 of them individually, or you could get them all 5 at one time, and it's a much better use of your time. Much better use of your time. My friend Lisa Ann last week, she did 9 parties. So there were 3 people. Yeah, Lisa Ann Harmon. So they're there, and she sold $3,500 in a week. And they were all because she was doing parties. You guys, you gotta get in front of groups of people and tell people to bring their friends. Anytime now that somebody won something, I always tell them, you want a pampering session for you and up to 5 friends. Tell them they can bring their friends, especially nowadays. I could go off on a tangent on this, but I believe our society has gotten so segregated and so we all have Facebook friends, but we're not really connecting, that it is so critical for us to get back around the kitchen table and be sitting face to face with someone and having parties, and encouraging them and laughing together and having a good time, because people don't do that anymore. They don't just get together anymore to have fun. That I believe when you have a party, it's a reason to get women together. It's a reason to help women congregate and laugh and have fun and just offer snacks. Yeah, absolutely.
I've had a few women tell me about food cooking. Oh, I have to cook. I get to come here and eat. And so pamper the moms like that.
They love that.
Like, hey, you just come and let me cook for you.
Right.
Say,
they love that. They bring food.
hostess plans, if you don't have one, I watched a video, and I mean, you don't need something crazy. I've got a couple of different ideas I'm tweaking with. I'm running with this one right now. I saw this lady on Facebook. She did an Instagram video of what she did. She sold like $600 that week. Like, what did she do? She's like, I had parties. She offered her hostesses a free charcoal mask if she had 3 friends come, and her 3 friends got it for half off.
Oh.
So there was absolutely no purchase necessary. They just needed to be over, like, the prime age is over 21. That's, depends on if you're doing younger, you need to see more people. But that's what she tells them is, hey, you get a free charcoal mask and your friends get it for half off. And that way there's no, you're not losing anything. Plus you get leads. And she said typically there is probably 1 or 2 that only wanted the mask because that was the opportunity. It's $12 for a mask, it's not bad. And then she said that was, a good way to get them to say, hey, so that's what I'm running with right now is, hey, you bring 3 friends, you get a free charcoal mask for me.
Cool.
Because they like free stuff.
Yeah. And that's a really simple thing. Like you don't have to have it be a huge hostess plan where you're giving a ton of stuff away either. So
And then when you go to seminars, that's too, you have those like free packets.
yeah, the little hostess packet.
You get for $1 or $2 and grab a bunch of them.
Right.
And
Right.
use those. If you're not creative, you
Right.
know, like me.
Yeah, like me. Yeah, I'm not creative
You
either.
just tell me what I gotta do and I'll do it.
Especially if you're demoing the charcoal mask and then you do that, you're probably like, oh yeah, by the way, you get this half off just because you came.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you pass that around. And then so once you have your list of people to call, by the way, this is the script for a new consultant. The one I'm passing around is for seasoned consultant. If you're new, so probably the three of you over there, grab this grab this script.
Instead.
Yeah, grab it instead. So basically, if you're new, then you're gonna contact them for your 30
That's the
faces.
season when you want
Right. If you're new, then you'll just contact them for your 30 faces. If you're seasoned, so I'm gonna post this. Like I have this thing from Leah Carter where it has like all these proven scripts as far as what to say. But really, I'd encourage you to go to the people that you know in your life and ask them to book a party for you.
Yeah.
Tell them, so here's a great script to say, hey, it's a new year. And I've set some exciting new goals in my Mary Kay business. I've selected 10 deserving women to receive the ultimate facial packages and $25 gift cards. And yes, I've selected you. Call me back and I'll fill you in on all the details. If I don't hear from you, I'll follow up in 3 days. So this gives you a reason to contact them that I would say, hey, it's a new year and I have big goals this year. I'm earning a cruise. I would say something along the lines of like, I'm earning a cruise and I need to have 10 parties. I need to have 10 parties. Is there any reason why we couldn't get together and you could gather 3 or more friends? You can get a charcoal mask at half off or whatever you want to offer her, But you really use the cruise promotion, which isn't in any of these scripts, because people will want to help you. If you tell them, hey, I'm earning a cruise and I need to book 10 parties, can you help me? People tend to be very willing to help you. Does that make sense? So I would really run with that. And I'd say you're going to want to get to 10 appointments on your books as soon as possible. Use that and then let people know. So we are officially in a challenge. I'm officially challenging you to see who can get to 10 appointments on their book the quickest. Because that gives you a reason when you're calling people to say, hey, I'm earning a cruise and I am in a challenge to have 10 parties on my books. And we're in a challenge to see who can get them first. And so is there any reason why we couldn't get it on the day books? Is there any reason why we couldn't pencil something in and we can just get this on the date book and we can figure out the details?
You can put a tentative
Yes.
That's a less
Mhm.
pressure. Like, oh, I have to have it right this second.
Right, but use the challenge to help you give them a sense of urgency so they're more likely to book with you now.
Right.
Does that make sense? But I would really utilize that script. I mean, I like this because it gives you a whole, like it's a nice little cute little package of what to say if you need the words. But I also think sometimes you don't need words, you just have to speak from your heart. That I think sometimes for the personality who needs words, here's the words. But I would encourage you to share from your heart. Hey, I'm earning a cruise and I need 10 people to book a party. And we are in a competition right now to see who can get to 10 quickest. Is there any reason why we can't just pencil something in, get you on the books? We can figure out the details later. Have 3 or more friends there, and I'll give you whatever, charcoal mask, whatever. I mean, Elizabeth just happened to say that, but you could do whatever you want to do. You could just say, hey, if you have 3 ladies there, I'll give you any set at half off. You get to choose what you want to do based off where you're at in the business, but give her some incentive to be able to help you.
Or like that other one you posted, what was it, 80-40?
80-40.
Yeah.
That
80-40.
is brilliant.
So
It's
easy.
cute.
That
We're
is
not
so
really
easy.
losing anything
That-
at that point.
The 80-40 works best if you're booking parties from parties.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that once you get these parties on your books, that you use that 80-40 to continue to book. Because so Lisa Ann said she had 9 parties and she used the 80-40 and now she has 27 parties on her books. Because it's so basically they get $80 a product for 40. That's all it means. It's super simple.
If
They're
they'll,
paying
like,
half
hold with you
on that date.
Or, yes, if they don't hold with you, then you cash your check or that you run their card for that remaining 40.
So
it gives
yeah.
them like, okay, I can't not keep my appointment because they're going to lose that 40 that they were already saving. Does that make sense?
So basically, So it's something, yeah, I'll explain it. So it works best if you're booking it at a party, from a party. Like it doesn't always work great if you're calling someone to schedule the initial party, but when you're at a party and they're wanting to buy something and you're in the individual consultation and let's say they want to buy $100 of stuff and you tell them, hey, I have an awesome deal for you. If you host a party and book a party, I will give you $80 of this for $40. Mm-hmm. So what you do is you get her card info, and that night, so when you're at the party that night, you're charging her card $40. Mm-hmm. But then you book the party for, let's say, 2 weeks from now, and if she doesn't hold the party, then you're going to run the card for the other $40. If she doesn't hold it. And Lisa Ann said it's awesome because they end up holding because they know you're going to charge their card. But so that would be something though that you're going to want to really utilize once you book these parties. Book parties from parties, because I believe that's something in our area we're not utilizing enough, is booking parties from parties. That we're so quick to make a sale, so quick to get a recruit, that you're missing business. Because Mary Kay Ash never intended us to run around. She wanted us to book parties from parties, book parties from parties, because those are going to be your best hostesses. So the 80 for 40 is probably the best, hands down. Like everyone's going crazy about it. All the top directors and nationals in Mary Kay love. Simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. So anybody can do it. A brand new consultant is comfortable doing it. A top director is comfortable doing it. So you guys can do it, right? Mm-hmm. So let's get those parties on the books. And then as you're doing these parties, be like I would be like a dog on a bone. The next party you go to, the next facial you go to, I don't care how much you sell. I don't care how many people you recruit. I want you to be obsessed with getting that second appointment, because it is a mindset. And if you go into that saying, I am going to book a second appointment, dang it, for the life of me, because I don't want to make no more booking calls, then you will get really good at booking parties from parties. But it's a mindset that if you don't go in with the intention of, I'm going to book a second appointment, then it's going to get lost and you're going to leave and be like, dang it, I forgot, So next appointment, promise me, next appointment you go into, you're going to book a second appointment, right? Yes, promise. Pinky promise. Yes.
Really was here last February.
February, yes. Yes,
She said she's never gone out for leads. Because she does this party after party after party after party. I was like, because I get leads all the time. That's what I'm good at. This is something I need to work on. But when she's like, I've never gone, I don't understand this going to get leads stuff. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, booking parties from parties. That's where it's at.
She gets leads, she gets sales, and she gets new bookings from her parties.
All at her parties.
She never goes out and does working with any of this stuff. I mean, she does every once
in a while,
but.
So we're all going to book parties, right? Because that's a much better use of our time. And if you don't love to warm chatter, then get good at booking parties from parties. Yes. Okay, so that is your challenge. I gave you some scripts, but speak from your heart. And I would just say, I'm earning a cruise. Y'all got it? We're all going to say this. I want y'all to say it. I'm going to say it, and then I want you to say it out loud to be all jumbled, okay? I'm earning a cruise. Okay, we'll say it together. Sure. I'm earning a cruise.
I'm earning a cruise.
And I need 10 parties.
I need 10 parties.
Is there any reason why you couldn't help me?
Is there any reason why you couldn't help me?
And I'm in a challenge to get the 10 appointments on my books quickest.
I'm in a challenge to get the 10 appointments on my books quickest.
Quickest. I don't know even a word. So is there any reason why we can't get on the date book? So I would encourage you to call people. That makes, that conversation is so much easier done over the phone, because if you send messenger, then they don't respond, and then you don't know what to do with that, and then you're like, it's weird and awkward. So I would encourage you to send a message, say, hey, do you have a quick second? I have something important to ask you. And then on the phone, tell them that, and just speak from your heart. Got it? So we're in a challenge to see who can get the most bookings to 10. Who's going to win?
I am.
Who's going to win? Yes. And whoever wins, awesome for you. I'll give you something. But more importantly, I want all of you. Yeah, give something, money, something, product, whatever. I don't care. More importantly, I want each of you to get to 10, because I want you to have that stability and to have 10 appointments on your books, okay? So you're going to do that? We're going to get on the phone? And okay.
Yes.
So last thing we're going to do is we are going to split you guys up into we're going to do a booking relay. Yeah. Oh. I love it. Okay, so we're going to do a count off into 3. Okay, so to 3. So start, Elizabeth.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I'll do it, Mirna. Caroline.
1.
Feel louder?
1.
Okay, So all the ones come over here with Elizabeth. All the ones come over here. Elizabeth over there. All the twos. Where the twos gonna go? Twos with Laura, and Kelly is a 3, right? All the 3s go over there with Kelly.
Come to the table.
Come to the table. Okay, and if you guys online want to play, let me know. So the last thing we're gonna do is a fun booking relay. And if you haven't done this before, it's super simple. You guys are gonna get each other's numbers, and whoever I called off first, so it was Elizabeth, TK, and then who else was there? Amy.
yeah.
Amy. So Amy is the first person in the group. So Amy, TK, and Elizabeth, you guys officially have the baton. Okay? You have the baton. It is your job. So Amy, TK, and Elizabeth, it's your job to get a booking ASAP. ASAP. So once you get a booking, then you're gonna message the next person. So in this group, it'd be Kelly. So Amy, once you get a booking, you're gonna message Kelly and say, Kelly, it's your turn to get a booking. Then it's Kelly. Kelly's got the baton. Then when Kelly gets it, she's like, oh shoot, I need to go get a booking. So she goes, gets a booking. Once she gets a booking, she messages Jen. And then it's Jen's job to go get a booking. And then when Jen gets a booking, she messages Amy. Amy, it's your turn. And so your goal is to go around the circle as many times as you can this week. Okay? And the first person, so Elizabeth, TK, and Amy, you're the team captains. Your job is to count how many times you go around. And if it gets slow, then you message people and say, hey guys, poke, poke, poke. What are you doing? What are you doing? Make sense? So the goal is to get, so here's your goal. Here's your goal is to have everybody get 10 appointments on their books and to go around 10 times. Got it? But here's the other important thing about this. You don't wait till you get the baton to make a booking call.
Don't wait.
Yeah, that's just another sense of urgency to do it. Make sense? Yeah, what?
Oh, they're thinking, are we doing this?
No, not right now, not right now. We're going home. No. We're going home, but you're in a booking challenge, and so as soon as Elizabeth gets one, she'll message you guys, and you guys go. So throughout the whole week. Yeah. You can role play now. Yeah, we can totally role play now if you guys want. No. You guys got it? So you're officially in a challenge to get bookings. We're all going to fill our books with bookings. No more snow blindness, right? No more snow blindness. No. We want to be full of bookings. Lots of money. So I'm going to encourage you guys that are online to do the same thing, to get some bookings. Get some bookings. All right. You got it? Okay, so we're going to end with our empowering statement. So get on your feet, no matter where you're at, get on your feet, and you guys can finish the number of stuff later. We're going to shut it down and say it like you mean it.
Don't take Lord of this week.
All right.
No.
Ready? Say it like you mean it. I am great.
I am great.
Wonderful.
I am wonderful.